Freddy has an affair and loses all of his kids. A real video that you can watch right now on this platform. Without a doubt, YouTube Kids content is the absolute worst that the internet has to offer. From mind-numbing brain rot to disturbing Peppa Pig clips, if it has the YouTube Kids tag on it, then chances are it's going to be bad. Of course, this content finds its way to anything and everything that's popular with children, and unfortunately, this means our good friend Freddy FAZBEAR has been a big target for these unsettling channels to hit. Today we'll be looking at the worst kids content farms on YouTube, see what they're covering now, and uncover the disturbing nature of it all. Taking a look through Freddy FAZBEAR search results should supply you with the normal, maybe a little Marky Moo, Matthew, SpongeBob versus animatronics, but if you really dig deep, you'll find these type of videos. Some of you might remember the 2017 epidemic that was Elsagate content. In short, Elsagate are a style of videos designed to attract kids with popular characters, bright colors, and lots of sound effects. Once they click, children would be exposed to inappropriate themes and content. With kids being as curious as they are, channels would pump out this surreal content over and over again in a predatory manner for money. Despite seemingly dying off years ago after YouTube terminated some of its largest creators, a small percentage of this content has managed to fly right under the radar for years. And I suspect that it might be one person or the same group of people, but more on that later. One of the biggest creators in the space goes by the online name of Bonnie FNaF. This channel specifies in mascot horror. Like any other Elsagate creator, they utilize weird, sometimes almost fetishy feeling kind of thumbnails, all to pull children in. And yes, this is the infamous Freddy has an affair and loses his child video. I'll go ahead and fill you in on just what a kid would be subject to after finding this in their feed. The animation begins with Glamrock Freddy putting his baby to bed. Yeah, the iconic baby Freddy that all of these channels are just obsessed with. Right off the bat, you can see just how stunning this flash animation is, really putting the likes of Arcane and Uzumaki to shame. Freddy decides to light a quick candle to help the baby sleep a little. But instead of doing the responsible thing and blowing out the fire before leaving, Freddy instead decides to go fuck off to see his side piece, because game is game. This leaves the baby home alone, and in his sleep, his arm reaches up and knocks over the candle. This starts a fire that Roxanne Wolf comes home to. Right, they're married, by the way, Freddy and Roxanne. Feels more and more like a DeviantArt fanfiction every second, but we're all here for it. She rushes inside to save the baby, grabbing him and bringing him. Holy shit, he's dead. Barely a minute into the video and we're seeing babies bite the bullet. This is awful. While Roxy is peacefully mourning the passing of a loved one, Frederick runs up to the grave and just smacks the shit out of her. Freddy, what the fuck? She actually did nothing. You just left a kid alone with a candle and then went to the sneaky link. What could he possibly be chirping at her about? This is tragic. Seeing Freddy leave with Vanny, she sabotages their car to make them crash, sending Freddy to the hospital. Vanny leaves him due to the hospital bill of $1,000, and Freddy confesses to be the way the baby went poof. Upon hearing that, Roxy refuses to help. It fades to black and the video's over. I didn't lie, these videos are something else. Despite how silly this is for us, this is definitely weird subject matter for kids, no? Affairs, death, US healthcare, some pretty scary and inappropriate stuff to put in front of children that can't be older than 6. And this is honestly one of the better videos. Another one titled, and I quote, "Rip All Baby," sees Freddy and his entire family be massacred by Vanny. No happy ending here at all. Vanny just gets them and then the video ends eerily. Now, to be honest, this particular channel hasn't uploaded in 2 years, but weirdly, there's another animation channel commenting on the bottom of their videos, and their last video was only made 8 months ago with the same exact style of bad flash animation. This sort of leads me to believe that this isn't a one-person job. Look at this channel, Slimecat. They upload daily with whatever is, at that moment, the newest mascot horror-esque trend. And look at that. A similar flash animation and thumbnail style. Not to mention, this channel also has similar content farm channels commenting under their videos. Not only that, but the broken English in their titles all matches up, which also coincidentally matches up with the fact that they do have a Spanish channel. Regardless, it seems like this particular account, Slimecat, is the absolute worst of it all. Despite not having made a FNaF video in quite some time, they've been pumping out these questionable videos to hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views, with somehow even more awful thumbnails. I'm not even sure if I can show some of these. Almost all of them have either something highly grotesque or highly suggestive. Something that a child probably shouldn't be seeing. I clicked on a new video they put out and it is truly awful. Think any Mr. Beast video, but way worse. It's like tripping, just flashing colors and loud sound effects everywhere. Look.
No!
Side note, if I found this while gathering clips, I might have to color grade this. How is this monetized for children? It's actually Happy Tree Friends. Okay, back to the script, sorry. The videos are desperate to not let the short attention span kids have nowadays make them click off the video. There is not more than a few seconds held on any shot without it either cutting or blaring something in your face. Not only that, but it manages to do this for 10 minutes? Wait, these are the same video. Fulfilling the final check mark for Elsagate content, they all contain reused videos. There's actually a specific example of reused content that I think fits this description perfectly. This is the YouTube channel ZAMINATION. It was made by the same creators who made Poppy's Playtime. That should tell you just about everything you need to know. Clicking on the video, it doesn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary. If anything, it looks like pretty well done animation with some, at times, genuinely funny writing, but that's just at a glance. Like the ones we've talked about before, it uses the same style of provocative or somewhat grotesque thumbnails to get clicks. Seems like kids love clicking on things that just says one character loves another. I will say, these types of thumbnails are few and far between. For the most part, it is pretty normal. Instead of being straight up unrelated clickbait like the other channels, the first few minutes will be a high quality animation that is what was advertised. I can't confirm this since I haven't combed through all 20 or 30 minutes of every single one of these videos, but it seems like it's usually new or at least a very recent animation, but as soon as that's up, it goes right on back to recycling the same videos. Over and over and over and over again. Now I really want to give this channel its flowers. The animations are high quality, they're funny, the voice acting is good, I like almost everything about it. It's very reminiscent of the old FNaF animations you'd see back in 2015. It's a shame I can't just praise it and let that be it. But much like the former, their compilation videos are a predatory tactic aimed at kids. And because they're dumb little baby dummy idiots, they end up watching a new reordered compilation of the same clips they just watched last week. Sometimes it's not even that well reordered, the same videos going back to back with the first animation. This effectively creates the ultimate content farm of recycled videos, allowing them to put a new one out every week and farm millions of views. I will note that they've long since discontinued this practice, and it isn't nearly as bad as what other channels are doing. The thumbnails are just a little sometimes, and if it's helping fund the team to continue content with how hard it is to make a living off short animations, then I can cut them some slack. They also make fucking Minecraft Gooner videos, baby, let's go! Can't say the same for the shitty Flash animations though. They've created the same equally powerful content farm, just with lower quality and more almost evil practices. What? Can I get arrested for watching that? Makes me feel like a boomer watching some of them because I have no clue what half these franchises are. What the fuck is a pinky? I don't care. I'm old, I guess. There's a whole series of videos these channels make that are just about FNaF characters or other popular mascot horror characters going to the bathroom. This has to be some sort of weird kink, right? I genuinely shudder seeing the view counts of these videos. Christ. A 6% click-through rate for this thumbnail? Mine is only 4%. Maybe I should make bad animation content. Sorry, babe. Miranda Cosgrove is the one for me. Oh no, Freddy Chewbacca Poppy Playtime just killed you now. This is so sad. What do you think, Miranda?
I think there's someone hanging right there.
Exactly. Whoa, Chewbacca, Huggy Wuggy, Digital Circus, Pomni, Playtime 2, 3, Garden of Ban is coming for us. What will we do? Sorry, didn't mean to drop that bombshell of fire on you, but I do expect a million views and a $100 super chat. Speaking of videos with millions of views, if you want to see the FNaF brain rot from a decade ago, or just some disturbing content, click on one of these videos here.